blame, you netted.
I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the bullroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the bullroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Stacking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the farm, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, not the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a metal piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the bullroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the bullroom.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to EMP.Money. This is our daily live AMA and rollover events on both Detonator and Reactor. My name is AJ. I'm the team lead here at EMP, and today we, just like every day, will be giving a lot of announcements and updates with our project. But I'm also joined by my co-host with the most, Bull Gates. Bull, how are you, bro?
I'm excited to do this reactor rollover.
Yes, brother, we're running out of time here a little bit. We're cutting it short, so let me go ahead and get my desktop pulled up. We have a lot of announcements today. We'll be announcing a new member of our team. We have a lot of updates, a lot of alpha, as usual, so make sure you stick around the entire time. LA, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, do you want to go over Digicon and Splinterfest really fast while I pull up the reactor? Go ahead.
Absolutely. So Digicon is coming up real soon in about a week and a half from now. It's the 23rd to 25th of September. It's a digital conference put on by Splinterlands, and we have EMP Hall at Digicon all weekend. AJ is going to be hosting an amazing AMA on the 24th at 3 p.m. And we just did a post about it on our socials today. So if you happen to see our posts on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, make sure to share those posts, retweet, comment, like, do your thing, and help us get the word out. If you haven't registered yet, there's a link on all those posts. I'll also post it in the chats after rollover, and you can register for free. But it's going to be an amazing event that helps to draw a lot of eyes onto EMP.
Amazing. Thank you, LA. Short and sweet. Again, we'll go over more of that later as well. But all right, we have about 2 minutes left. Again, we start every AMA with the reactor rollover, and then we end every AMA with the detonator rollover. So amazing volatility in reactor today, which we'll talk about again right after rollover here. E-shares are on the absolute floor right now. So not financial advice, but looking like an amazing entry point. But this contract is just continuing to grow day after day right now. And again, we'll get into the mechanisms of how these contracts work with the detonator rollover. Detonator and reactor are exactly the same things, except they use the different LP tokens to transact. So a detonator uses EMP ETH LP, which gives you exposure to Ethereum, and Reactor uses eShare and BNB LP, which gives you exposure to eShare and BNB. So there you go. Again, we also give away massive amounts of lottery and largest deposit bonuses. So if you are a depositor or compound, you get tickets, and those tickets could potentially win around $14,000 in current dollar value. So, all right, again, this one's a little bit rushed, but we'll go into a lot more about what this is and how it operates a little bit later. And just on the queue, just like that, a massive snipe, 66 LP just entered the pool. Wow. Let's see if that holds up. A 66.6 LP. Again, every day you want to be the largest depositor before that timer ends, and you get up to a 3% matching bonus. So they will have a massive bonus today on that wallet. So if they can win, there's still 20 seconds. It was a little bit early, but again, you want to make sure you do it early that you don't miss the rollover, but not too early that somebody can outsnipe you. So, all right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 66.6 LP. Will that take you home? Let's refresh. Massive instant rewards as well.
Yep, 66 ticket, AJ.
All right, thank you, Joe. Again, our on-chain expert, always giving me the updates. All the contracts are, they're closed source, but you're able to see the deposits in real time on-chain. Everything is transparent. If you're not an on-chain analysis expert, you can go down here to view largest deposits. Oh, and then you go to yesterday, because we just did the rollover. So technically it's yesterday. And there you have it. You can see all the largest deposits of the day. And this is a really good way to kind of plan your strategy as well, because the largest deposits are also accumulative, which means you can deposit multiple times throughout the day and still get credit for the grand total. So again, 2.4 LP, a 4.9 LP, and a massive 66.6 LP at the very end there. So, and also, depending on the size of the snipes, will also determine how many lottery winners there are. So, again, that will also come into play as well. So, all right, let me go ahead and pull up my desktop again. A lot of info today. Bear with me one moment. All right. So speaking of Reactor and eShare prices, so we saw another major eShare whale completely sell off today. So again, I'm the eternal optimist. But really in crypto, it's about opportunities. And when you see people taking large profits like that, essentially on the floor of where eShare has been historically, that is an amazing opportunity for the rest of us. So I know I bought some eShares today. Again, not financial advice, but we've only seen eShare this low, about 2 other times in the entire history of EMP. And the reason for that is, again, there's a lot of uncertainty in the overall markets. Yes, PEG is down. Again, we've never tried to shy away from that. We just tried to educate everybody that the way these protocols work, typically the only way to profit is through the boardroom. However, we are no longer becoming a tomb fork. The day that we implemented Detonator and now Reactor, we're becoming much more than a tomb fork. So again, for those of you that might be new, you don't know what that means. Essentially, the only way to profit typically is through the boardroom. And in order to have boardroom emissions, you have to have e-shares to get those emissions. But we've had so much success by not relying on boardroom prints that, the ecosystem is much more than what it started as. Now, yes, is PEG important? Absolutely. And we have a plan to recover PEG. We've talked about it all last week. We have over $1 million of fresh capital coming into the protocol with our partner programs. Again, reach out to MDB Plus. I'm sorry, MDB. MDB Plus is one of their tokens, but reach out to MDP. If you don't believe us, you can hear it straight from them. We've done many AMAs with them as well. This is not a what if. This is an actual, a definite of what is happening over the next few weeks. So, and with that, there's an awesome pre-sale or whitelist opportunity that we'll go over as well. That is now closed, but we'll give you info on how to participate tomorrow. So again, a 400 e-share sell-off today. That means that the two largest e-share holders outside of the treasury or team wallets have sold over the last 2 weeks, which again, there's only so much e-share in existence. So, and the emissions are a lot less than EMP. So, we could definitely see a situation where, once we recover peg, there's not enough e-share on the market to be bought, and that's when you see the price absolutely moon when that happens. So, Bull, anything you want to add about e-share and the health of the protocol? And then I'd love to hear about your AMA last night. So, go ahead.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's always like this in crypto. When there's fear, people panic and they sell and they lock in those losses, right? Just like this individual did with the 400 e-shares. And it's unfortunate because I don't need to lecture to anybody that comes to these AMAs every day, because everybody that comes here knows. And I do apologize to, if I sound condescending at times to people that come here, because I know you people are the people that are in the know because you're here every day. And so we do, I need to find a different medium to chastise those people that don't show up, because those are the people that lock in those losses by selling, buying on pumps and selling at the bottom. And I'm not here to celebrate the loss for anybody, but when you don't show up, you don't do the work, you follow a blueprint of, how you made money in the past on tomb forks. As AJ just mentioned, this did start out from tomb code, but it has changed and evolved. The minute Detonator got into play, it did something different. And I was saying this earlier today that this is the most successful tomb fork that's ever existed. I know people would argue with me that Tomb.finance was more successful, but in all reality, that wasn't market driven. It was because the project failed. A billionaire came in and bought up all the supply and sauced the market. And that's how it succeeded in conjunction with a massive run up on Phantom. And that's why it succeeded. But to this day, this is the most successful tomb fork. And I don't even think it's a question. And when we look at the economics that are in play here to allow us to do that, that blueprint that I call Tomb Raiders have used in the past, you're going to have a hard time, from here on out stealing from the people that are here to build, because we've always talked about this. AJ has always, from day one, I've heard him say this, that, this is a community project, and they're going to do everything to make sure that this project is protected from bad actors, and that the good actors are going to be the ones that are rewarded for it. And now, sure, we're going to see some short-term pain. We're going to see, some price go down. But at the end of the day, when we see like these e-share dumps, this really is a positive, because instead of carrying, this person on your back while they're reaching in your pocket, stealing your EMP, that they're waiting for that boardroom to turn on and so they can sell that EMP, because that's what they're doing. I'll just be very straight about it. They're not putting positions, into the ecosystem. That's what, they're expecting you to carry them. These are, people that, and not everybody that says these things are these whales, but they typically show up and talk about when peg, what's going to happen, what's the team going to do to recover peg, when's the treasury going to buy back, because I got some EMP I want to dump on them. And that's why AJ has talked about that idea of buybacks aren't announced, because these are the type of people that this is what they sit and do. They look on chain, they look at charts, they don't care about the community, they don't care about the people here. They're just here to make money and take it from everybody else. So, I hate to be, the negative Nelly or whatever, but that is the reality of what people have done in these tomb forks. And this isn't a tomb fork anymore. Yes, it is tomb code. There are mechanics that are exactly the same as tomb, like peg, farms, a farm token, a share token. But here's the real beautiful thing is that we have something here that no other tomb fork has ever had and isn't going to have unless this protocol leases it to them. And that's Detonator and that's Reactor. And that's a beautiful thing, because here we have this tremendous benefit of being able to protect the LP by locking it into these mechanisms, Reactor and Detonator. And why is that good? Because it locks that LP. It gives confidence that that LP is protected. But in a protocol that doesn't have that, a bad actor literally can come in, cause fear. And it's well documented on Tomb. This is what people did. They would go in, they would cause fear, people would sell, and then the very people that were causing panics went in and bought, up the share token. And so here it's the blueprint is now different. That doesn't mean peg is irrelevant. That doesn't mean that everybody doesn't want the boardroom to turn on. It's exactly the opposite. Everybody wants to recover peg. Everybody wants the boardroom to turn on. However, the big difference here, we have the ability to, consistently earn in the farm on, LPs that are protected by Detonator and by Reactor. And why is that so powerful? Well, because it's a locked mechanism that is a barrier against that economic leakage or that exploit of a whale coming in and draining, causing panic and then draining liquidity. Here, you have the ability to, I'll give the example of Reactor, deposit eShare BNB into Reactor, have a chance at winning, either the win, the largest depositor, or a random lottery. And if none of those three things happen to you, you still have the benefit of 365. You still have the benefit of locked liquidity, because your goal, this is what I do. So I would encourage everybody to look at a similar type of model. You should be looking for, the ability to, at some point, hit a goal of where you want to be for tickets, so that you always have that opportunity to win the lottery, because it will change how you invest on the platform. But the ability to get to a certain goal in there, and then at some point you start taking, a little 5-2 or 6-1 strategy and putting that into the farm and earning eShares. And why do you want to do that? Well, you want to be acquiring eShares, because eShares should be your vehicle for profit taking. It should be your vehicle for, sending profit over to the left-hand side to EMP ETH, or, popping it right back into the Reactor for more tickets. But the sky is really the limit on that side of the ecosystem, because you can sell that eShare, you can stake it once peg is recovered, but you can consistently earn on the farms, you can consistently earn, and really multiply your gains in the Reactor. And that's something like that just the boardroom alone can't offer. Now, the boardroom is awesome. And that's why, AJ has said that there is a plan to recover peg. But the point here is that you can consistently earn in the farms, in Detonator, in Reactor, and create those infinite money loops to keep building LP. And why is it important to build LP? Even if the LP price might be going down, the point is that as people leave that protocol and you're building LP, if TVL shrinks, you're getting a greater share of that pie. And when people understand the position that's here to be able to protect that LP and grow profits and create revenue on eShare on the eShare BNB farm through the Reactor, and all fueled by eShare BNB, they're going to be like, holy shit. Why wasn't I doing this 3 months ago? But when that time passes, and if it's 1 month or 2 months to recover peg, that's fine. It really is, because that's 1 or 2 months for you to understand or to learn and increase your position over there, because the people that you've been carrying on your back and wondering, who's this bozo that's selling $10,000 worth of EMP every day? Well, it's the person that had 700 eShare, the person that had 500 eShare. And then, you know what you're going to do? Because you've been banking that LP, you're going to split it at some point when we're close to regaining peg. And then you're going to put eShare in the boardroom. You're going to stake it. The boardroom's going to print. You're going to be able to produce EMP. And then you're going to take that eShare and then you're going to sell it to the bozo that left and sold, sold at 300. And he's going to rebuy back in at 900 or 1,000. And I would encourage everybody to look at it like that, because the system, you're not here to earn EMP to sell. You are here, to use EMP as a vehicle to get you eShare to sell. That has never, that message has never changed since day one. And that's why the concept of the farm is to pair that, your seeds, EMP, with the soil, ETH, and make the crop eShare. Because the crop is, as a farmer, that is what you should be selling, to build your farms, to take profit, to feed your family, whatever the case. Selling seeds is the quickest way to make sure that the next time you sell seeds or EMP, it'll be worth less. And if you're an eShare holder or an eShare BNB holder, and you're selling your seeds or EMP, well, then you are assuring yourself that will be worth less after you sell it, because people will see that, and everybody that has been familiar with Tomb Forks in the past will look at that and say, oh, okay, well, peg is going down, there's a problem. Well, keeping in mind here, there's not a problem. The mechanics are exactly the same. The only different variable right now is there's fear. There's fear because of the merge. There's fear because of a little bit of a drop in peg. But keep in mind, the economics haven't changed, with the exception, now you have a consistent way to multiply your gains on eShare BNB and constantly, have that infinite money loop between, the eShare BNB farm, between the reactor, and the ability to produce eShares to buy, EMP on the cheap, with those, that farmed eShare. You can do that. You can do anything you want with that eShare. And, I would encourage you to build a position in EMP ETH because it's cheap. Or, keep building that eShare BNB side, because when that blows up, you're going to be really happy that, you've been stacking it for the last 1 or 2 months. And those people that, are leaving now because they think, oh my gosh, everything's changed here. That, nobody cares about anything. I don't know what the team is doing. They haven't announced anything. Well, I haven't been to any of the AMAs. I haven't, read the mediums. I didn't even know they had a medium. I didn't know they had a Twitter. I was looking at the chart on CoinGecko, and this is what it said. And then some YouTuber said, that, they don't have a plan. Well, the reality is the people that are saying that clearly are the people that aren't here. And of course, that you'll have the people that'll show up every now and again in the Discord or in Telegram. But if you look at their search history, the people that say when peg, those are the people, that only come around when peg is down. They're not there when the system is earning tremendous. They're not like saying, oh my gosh, this is a great community, because it is. This is a great team, because it is. It's a great project, and it is. But they're not here saying any of that stuff. They're here, to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And the only way to stop fear, uncertainty, and doubt is with resolve. And you can have resolve when you're educated and you manage expectations, because what's happened, exactly how the system works. And as a just a individual user here, that's why I talk about that idea of micro marketing. When you see FUD, as an owner of the ecosystem, it's really up to you to be able to stop misinformation or disinformation in its tracks by supplying the proper information. And when you're here every day, and I'm sure the people that are here are clearly aware of all the things that are in the works. They understand how the economics work. Now, you might not understand exactly how your strategy is going to work out, how exactly it's going to work on eShare BNB with the reactor. Cool. No worries. Nobody knows everything right away. It's always a work in progress. But the great thing about crypto is that it's dynamic. It's always changing. And because something starts as something, you might have heard AJ say the final form maybe 500 times. At least I have. So I always have a bit of a chuckle when he says the final form, because I always think of a phoenix for some reason, but, just evolving and changing. But that's a great thing, to have the capability to be able to change, right? When something isn't, optimal, like a tomb fork isn't the most optimal build. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really powerful when used correctly, but does that by any means mean that it's perfect? No. And so the ability to craft something, a system that really is win-win, people have true ownership and the ability to actually have an impact. That's a really powerful thing. But those, those kind of goals and the structure of the system is always going to change to the point of where, it in its current code, that will allow. So let me put that a better way. So whatever the code allows, that's the final form that you can take, right? Until new code is updated. But the great thing that crypto gives us is the ability to change, right? And you've heard me speak a million different times about like how crypto can change your life, but nobody can, make you push the buttons that they want you to push. You have to be able to push the buttons that you want, because you're going to be the ultimate decider for your life, and what this presents us with is the opportunity to change, to make the reactor. This is what I'm talking about here. It gives us the ability to, change and pivot and make something better in the ecosystem, just like Detonator did for the ecosystem on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, now this is exactly what the reactor presents, but with bigger potential, because eShare is a much more volatile product than EMP. Yeah, will we all be, just dancing on the ceiling the day that we see Ethereum go to 5,000 or 8,000? Of course, that will be amazing. However, I don't think we're going to be able to see 4x overnight, or excuse me, I won't use that term, 3x. And so when we look at, at least when I look at it from day one, I have always looked at eShare as my vehicle to produce profit that can be taken out of the system or used to build the other parts of the ecosystem. Because if you sell EMP and you hold eShare, you are assuring yourself that eShare will be worth less and your EMP will be worth the next time you go to sell it. And the great thing about selling eShare is it doesn't affect PEG. And the ability for more good actors to enter this ecosystem, like right now, we see eShare at a lower price. Fantastic. All the people that, wanted to buy eShare when it was 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, here is a golden opportunity to do that. You have all the power to click that button and say, hey, look, I believe in this team. I believe in this ecosystem. So what do I need to learn and understand so that my strategy can evolve and change as the system evolves, especially in relation to the alpha that's shared here on the AMA, like in relation to the partnerships. How do the partnerships bolster the ecosystem? How does the reactor bolster the ecosystem? And how can I use that to my advantage, to, strengthen my resolve and make sure that when I see misinformation, I can stomp it out and actually put out the correct information. That's all up to you, how you decide you do that. But I would encourage everybody to really kind of deep dive into that side of the ecosystem to understand it in a much deeper level, because it's the best. It is the best source of it's the best vehicle for taking profit or increasing that left-hand side or the right-hand side of your holdings. just because it has a chance of being, having explosive growth with it. So just check it out. And if you need help, I'm always happy to take DMs. I'm happy to take calls, whatever you need. I'm here for anybody that, reaches out.
I love it, Bull. Holy cow, man. Again, your infinite words of wisdom. Whenever you get going, man, I just got to step back and let you run with it. Because everything you said is so true. There's a lot to unpack there. So that's worth going back and listening to. Again, we always recommend listening to the older AMAs because you really get some incredible gems as far as advice and not financial advice, but advice and how to win and how to play the game and what we're doing. And yeah, again, I mean, it blows my mind. I get DMs all the time. It's like, are you guys marketing or, are you developing? Like, it's like, you have to invest in your investment. If you don't show up every day and at least just read a Telegram, pin or a Discord pin, I get it. Some people don't want to do an hour, AMA every day, and I fully get that. But again, DeFi debrief, that's coming out today, every Monday. That's a 5 minute video that gives you everything you need to know. At some point you just have to take that upon yourself. So, and again, we're as healthy as ever. I've never been more bullish on the EMP ecosystem and what we have coming. We just have to get there. So the next few weeks are going to be really um, a great time for growth, and I can't wait till we get there. So, and two, Bull had mentioned earning on both sides of the ecosystem. Uh, again, we call it the infinite money loop, but we've actually even added to that infinite money loop now that we have Reactor as well. So, Kirk is also working on a video as well as Bull with like a flowchart diagram that shows everything that we're talking about in a visual form that I think is going to really help you uh, understand what we're saying. Again, it's this infinite money loop of keeping money in the system, working and earning, and in a very, very healthy and productive way, not only for you as the investor, but for the protocol as a whole. So really exciting stuff. All right, Bull, we had a lot to get to today still, but I wanted to hear a little bit too about your AMA with Gosu last night. How'd that go?
Oh yeah, really well. It's interesting, right? Because they're all Korean speakers, and then he translates, and so it's neat to be able to reach out to people that aren't in the protocol. And he said that his audience really has only experience with drip, so we have to kind of go over the base. So I went over the basics a little bit about tomb forks, and then how EMP has evolved with Detonator, and then how it evolved a little bit more with nodes, and then with the reactor, and basically I kind of gave that spiel that I just gave too about earning from that right hand side of the ecosystem, and how powerful that's going to be when people really start to actualize that, because everybody that's been here for a while has seen how the growth of eShare really happens really quickly, from 300 to 500, then to 1,000. And the great thing about eShare going up in value is that it isn't reliant on an injection of capital to raise peg, right? Buying eShare, you're given a direct incentive to buy eShare because it will raise farm APRs, and there's just a lot of direct benefit and indirect benefit from purchasing and using eShare, and it's why I've always been an eShare maxi from day one, because it's the healthiest way to take profit or build the rest of your portfolio. And so we just kind of went over those types of little my personal strategies and how I see the ecosystem, and how I see it evolving. And that it's just it's a really good thing, because Tomb is a really cool project, but like I said just a little bit earlier, this is the best Tomb tomb fork that's really ever existed, because it's the most robust and balanced. And it's not backed by a billionaire, it's backed by a bunch of people that believe and put that belief into action. And so that's why I love EMP. I think it's incredibly powerful. The members here are incredible, and the economics are powerful. The team is incredible. Everything is really good, but by no means does that mean it's perfect, right? There's always work to be done. There's always ways to get better, and that I like that. I've used that expression. If you lived in a place where the weather was perfect every day, that wouldn't be perfect. It would be normal. You would never know that it was perfect. So the quest for perfection never ends, because you'll never be satisfied. You'll always be hungry. And my friend's got a great expression, and he says, you can never be hungry if you're full. And it's true. And I'm always hungry to learn something. I'm always hungry to, talk to a new person with a new idea. And that's what, imperfection presents us with, is that opportunity to make that thing that's imperfect closer to perfect. You'll never reach perfection if you're hungry, right? But if you keep working towards something, that product is sure to change and improve over time. And there's growing pains along the way. Don't get me wrong. Nothing is just you practice one time on free throws and then you're in the NBA. It doesn't happen like that, right? There's practice makes perfect, but there's a lot of trial and error and in that. And so, but it is a good thing for the evolution of people and like their knowledge to be able to understand to see how things progress and change and how you can use that to your advantage.
100%. All right, awesome, Bull. Absolutely. And again, that's only just one AMA. We've literally been doing almost an AMA every other day for the last 2 weeks. Again, you can type into, and I don't mean, this is not an AMA meaning the ones we do every day, but AMAs with other influencers. We had an amazing video launched today with SK Crypto K. We had an awesome AMA with Crypto Wealth earlier this week. Steve R82, he's also done a lot of Splinterlands coverage. I have a video with the box releasing tomorrow. So again, like I don't know how much more AMAs and videos and influencers like we can possibly do. So if anybody has other suggestions on marketing, again, the funny meme is when marketing, but we're always trying to build our brand and get in front of new people, and even more traditional marketing. Again, we've been building our email, again, offering value that way to people that may not be in the crypto sphere and just have heard about us through other avenues. We literally bring them by the hand through our emails on how to be involved in EMP. So really, we're doing everything in our power to continue to grow. And this month is going to be, again, by the end of the month, I think the community sentiment will be even more. Again, our community is about as positive as it gets, but we're going to be bouncing off the walls by the end of the month. So, all right. And then, yeah, we already talked about DigiCon. Again, there's an announcement today on all the socials. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely do that too on YouTube. But make sure to share any of our tweets or like and share any of our Medium articles as well. So, all right. And then I wanted to clarify the Mdb Infinity Pre-Sale. So we did a major announcement again on Telegram and Discord to give you all a little bit more of a heads up on how we're going to do this. We already asked for all the whitelist submittals. That the deadline for that was at 8 p.m. Eastern last night. So if you're not in yet, I apologize, but that's it. You will have an opportunity to buy Infinity once it is actually public on the 18th. So we're going to be doing a run up on that as well as far as promotion. And if you weren't able to get into the whitelist, I would highly recommend picking some up on launch. Again, not financial advice, but I want to clarify a few things. So, number one, we also announced our NFT partnership with MDB. However, the Infinity NFTs that are launching tomorrow are not even at all correlated with that announcement. So the not only are they doing a whitelist sale, but you're also able to buy Infinity NFTs, and that again will reward you in more Infinity. But those are completely MDB projects. So we will be announcing our own partnership later in the month that will be MDB EMP NFTs. So that is again an NFT that rewards you in MDB, not Infinity, and will go to directly benefiting the EMP ecosystem. So I just want to make sure we're clear on that. Bull or LA, did I explain that well or not? Sorry. Yeah.
Totally. And I giggle every time you say MDB NFT. What is it?
Yeah,
MD.
exactly. MDB EMP NFT.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, we may end up calling it that just because it's funny. But we'll come up with a cool name, and that we're working on the artwork right now too, and it's killer. So, all right, and then as far as the pre-sale goes, let me give you a little more info on that as well. Hang on one sec. All right, so we will be doing a launch party tomorrow. I gotta get up super early. I'm usually up till 4 or 5 in the morning. So tomorrow's gonna be a brutal one. We're going live at 9:15 a.m. On the MDB Infinity launch party. So myself and about 5 or 6 other project leads and influencers will be live for the launch. We'll talk about, again, what we think of the project, what it can do, and give a little more insight. So make sure you tune into that. We'll post the link as well, and obviously it will be recorded on YouTube. But the pre-purchase, so the number one thing you need to do if you've submitted for the whitelist is to buy Phoenix Plus on Xenia to prepare for the pre-sale. So Phoenix Plus is the stable token within the MDB ecosystem, and if you're on the whitelist or the pre-sale, the only way to buy into it is by having Phoenix Plus. So again, you can do it through Xenia, which is their dashboard, or you can send it directly to the contract address, which again we have all that info in the post we just did, or you can go to their Discord for more info. But if you had a $1,000 whitelist spot, you will need to purchase at least 1,000 worth of Phoenix Plus. Now, Phoenix Plus is trading already at about 1.2 or $1.20. So you're going to get a little bit less Phoenix Plus than actual dollar for dollar value. So just make sure you're doing it based on dollar value. And then same with the 5,000 spot, you need to have at least $5,000 worth of Phoenix Plus. Yeah, does that?
It's maximum, not minimum, maximum.
Yes, thank you, Charlie. So again, if you are in the $5,000 whitelist spot, you have to have that is the maximum you're able to commit. You can do less, but again, no less than 1,000 if you have the higher tier whitelist spot, because if you only wanted to do 1,000, then we could have given you a lower tier. So, and I think everybody that's on the higher whitelist spot will be contributing to max. So yeah, that's a great point, Charlie. Thank you. All right, and then once you finally have that, tomorrow again they will release a link. Do not get scammed. Do not click on other links. Make sure it's either from our pinned post directly or MDB Discord directly. But you'll be able to connect your wallet and buy into the Infinity pre-sale with the Phoenix Plus, or even buy some NFTs if there are any remaining as well. So I think that's pretty much it. You're just, again, they're doing it based on a hard cap of $1.5 million. I'm pretty confident that that will get hit within the first 2 hours. So you don't want to sleep on this. You got to be ready to go early tomorrow Again, the party is at 9:15, but the actual pre-sale starts at 9:45 Eastern. Correct, LA? Can you clarify that?
Yes, that's correct. And then if you're not in North America, that's 13:45 p.m. UTC.
Perfect. Thank you, LA. So yeah, there you go. So again, just be prepared. And there is a little bit of time sensitivity to it, because if they hit the hard cap, then the pre-sale is over, and you just have to buy when it launches on the 18th. So, and you will not receive your Infinity tokens until the 18th. So a lot of people asked, about the contract address, and we will not be disclosing that early. It usually happens the day of. So, Charlie, yeah, go ahead. Do you want to add to that?
No, my bad, my bad. No, my bad.
All right, no worries, brother. You got it. Again, shout out to Charlie. He's been super helpful getting the whitelist going, and Red and Joe, everybody over on Discord. So, all right. What else do we have here? And then yeah, so post launch, after the 18th, you will be able to buy and sell Infinity with BNB, just like any other token, um, through either, again, the Xenia dashboard, or I think directly on PancakeSwap as well. So yeah, all right. Now for the big announcement. Again, we were teasing this last week and earlier today, but we are growing our team by one, and this person is very near and dear to my heart, and a lot of all of you as well. So let me go ahead and read the announcement just so I don't mess anything up, and we will be putting this out on all the socials after the AMA as well. So, all right, give me 1 second here. Drum roll, please, right now. So we have some super exciting news. The EMP team is growing. We are extremely happy to announce LA is a now part of our core team as the head of public relations and our project manager. LA has been instrumental behind the scenes as an Army member, and we're thrilled to be able to bring her on board full time. Prior to joining us at EMP, she was an executive sales director, managing teams in 6 offices of the companies that she worked for. She's responsible for conceptualizing and launching new projects within the company that brought in millions of dollars of new revenue per year, and has been very successful running her own business the past 5 years. LA is one of the most high energy, positive, and determined people you will ever meet, as I know all of you can vouch for that already. And she has a track record of results and driving performance to meet and surpass targets in record time. Moving forward, she will be a key point of contact and truly help me be even more productive on partnerships, developments, and big picture items, bringing EMP to the mainstream. So please show LA some love. Again, LA, we're really happy to have you as an official member of the team. We've been working together behind the scenes for a long time now, and LA, I call her, her and Bull are my two right hands, because really they help me be as productive as I can be. And, much love to you, LA. I'm so happy that we were able to bring you on board officially. And, yeah, if anybody has any, partnership inquiries, or, again, she's going to be head of public relations as well. So all the conferences that we go to, again, Splinterfest will be the first in-person conference, but she'll be able to, get EMP in front of a larger audience through a lot of in-person events. And we're really excited to support women in crypto. I mean, that is a really big thing, to have a talented lady on our team. I think it's super important to continue to, provide equal opportunity to that as well. So, yes, LA, I don't know if you want to say a few words, or Bull, but we're really happy to have you. So, congrats.
Yeah, thank you so much. Both Bull and AJ have just been the most incredible mentors to me, and it's just been like EMP has changed my whole life, and nothing makes me more happy to wake up in the morning and work hard. And I'm super pumped about this, and I'll just keep doing everything in my power to make sure this is such a success along with everyone else. And I just can't wait for the future. Just every day waking up, I'm excited and I can't wait for what's to come.
Amazing, LA, absolutely. And again, nothing changes based on, team allocations or EMP. There's nothing to worry about in that regard. I'm not going anywhere. Again, this is simply to help me be more productive. There's only so many hours in the day, and again, we're lucky to have LA even consider joining our team because she is very, very well respected in her own right and again, through marketing. She writes all the Medium articles. Demi is still involved, the original team member on marketing, but LA is going to be definitely the project manager in regards to that. And it'll help me, again, focus on partnerships and bigger picture items. So if you have any, direct questions or want to schedule, a meeting with me, please feel free to reach out to LA or Bull before DMing me directly. But again, I'm not going anywhere. This is simply to make us even more powerful. So go ahead, Bull. I don't know if you want to say anything as well, and then we can
Of course.
give a little
Of
more
course.
updates. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
No, man. The great thing is we've often talked about in the past, and sometimes we neglect the things that we've talked about in the past and take it for granted that we've said those things. But crypto breaks down all barriers. It doesn't matter who you are in the physical world, right, or in IRL. It's what you do here that matters. It's based on merit, and based on merit, LA is where she is. It's not because she's a woman. It's not because she's your neighbor. It's because of, like you said, all that work that she does in the background, all the stuff that, she shows up here on the AMA. She helps with your schedule, all kinds of stuff. I don't want to miss something. So she's in the front of the store and the back of the store, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so, but that's the great thing that exists in crypto that I really don't think exists anywhere else, is the ability for somebody to come in and learn and be passionate, enthusiastic, positive, and constructive, right? And those are all incredible assets to have. And she has all those things. And when I look at it, I'm really happy, that she's a team member, because I know all of the work that she puts in. I've seen it. I've talked to her. You can hear it in her voice how much she loves this project, the people here, and that goes a long way with me, because I've always told that people that I value loyalty really almost above everything else, because loyalty isn't just, it doesn't mean just one thing. It means that, when I talk about that consistency and diligency, that's part of loyalty. Being always there to show up, always, having the keys to the store when somebody gets there early and is locked out. That's the people that show up. Those are the people who should be recognized for their meritorious service, because the world doesn't work without merit. There a lot of people in a lot of places around the world are, very feel disconnected because we see people being promoted not from merit. And so just to wrap it up here quickly, everything, that the reason that you just made that announcement, it's 100% meritorious.
Yes, 100% Bull. Again, thank you for clarifying all that. And it's true. I mean, literally, LA started as a community member. She was inducted into the army early on. She was helping day in and day out without any expectation of payment or anything in return. And now she's part of the team. So, again, I mean, that just goes to show we are absolutely a community run and led project. And again, I mean, all of you have that same opportunity as well. I mean, we've seen army members that have continued to just go above and beyond. And again, as we grow, we're only going to need more and more help. So, please bear in mind that we are always looking for more great people to join us, and being a part of the army first is a great way to get there. So, all right. And speaking about that, LA, as our new public relations manager, can you talk real fast about this Twitter airdrop, that scam that we keep seeing, and then we'll get into our winner, our Academy grad ticket giveaway, and then we'll get into Detonator. Again, we're running out of time here a little bit, but go ahead, LA.
Yes. So, I mean, there's no saying that for sure it's a scam or not, but we're just putting out these warnings just for the safety of our community members because we care about everyone and we don't want anyone to get scammed. And it's always just safer to act on the side of caution when it comes to these things than potentially get yourself into hot water. So there's a group on Twitter that has been tweeting for the past week or so that tomorrow, when their project launches, they're going to be airdropping all EMP holders their token. And a common way that people get scammed is to be randomly airdropped tokens that they don't recognize. And then when they go to try and sell them because they look valuable to them and they have to connect their wallet to a foreign site in order to sell those tokens, that's when that group of people get access to their funds and drain their wallets. And so it's better if you see any random tokens, not just from this particular group, that you don't recognize, to just, there's actually a way to hide them in your wallet so that you don't see them and it doesn't tempt you to interact with them. Because we don't want you to compromise your wallet or get scammed or be in any harm's way. We want to protect everyone in the EMP community. And so we just want to put out those safety warnings to you.
Yes, awesome, LA. 100%. And again, like you said, I misspoke a little bit. I didn't mean to flat out say it was a scam, but yes, they still have yet to reach out to us directly, so that usually is a red flag. So again, just be very careful out there, and be safe. So, all right, we are gonna give away 5 golden tickets. The Willy Wonka of DeFi is here. So, all right, let me share my screen. Give me 1 minute. All right, here we are. The daily giveaway. So just real fast, if you are a graduate of the Academy and you have finished the Academy, you are then given a certificate of completion. And if you add your wallet address, you are eligible for 1 ticket winning. We give away 5 tickets a day, and this is for Detonator. We're going to be giving away 5 tickets a day for the next 11 days. And then on the final day, we're giving away all 40 tickets in 1 day. So if you win, you're no longer eligible until the very last day, where everybody will be eligible again. So it really gives you the next 11 days to finish the Academy, and potentially win. Again, we'll automatically apply your ticket to your Detonator balance if you are the winner, and then that ticket could potentially win, $13,000. So that's a pretty good reward for taking the Academy. And now, we're not sure if somebody will win, but there is a chance. So, and yeah, we are applying
Hey
these.
AJ, there's,
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt you,
yeah,
but there's two people on the YouTube stream, both Steve and Mail, who were yesterday's ticket winners. So good luck to both of them.
Amazing. Yes, killer, LA. So yeah, they should see the extra ticket in their wallet. Again, Jake is able to add tickets manually. However, just so there's no FUD, on the contract, if that is a winner, you will be able to see on these live streams the corresponding address that is the winner. Because on chain, technically there is no deposit, because these are giveaways. And I just want to be fully transparent with all that. So, all right, let me go ahead and pull it up without further ado, and we'll pick some winners. And yeah, congrats to those that are in the chat. Again, if you don't see credit for your ticket, give us 24-hour leeway. So it's either going to be applied today or tomorrow, just depending on when Jake can do it. But yeah, you'll definitely get credit. So, all right, 1 second. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh no! Alright, I thought we fixed this. Let me refresh. Sorry, we've been having some technical difficulties
Look at
here.
all those wallet addresses. That's amazing. Lots of grads.
It is, LA, yes, I know. We usually get updates from Kirk. I don't know if he's on, but he's been busy getting ready for DeFi debrief tonight. But yes, all those wallet addresses that you see are in real time, depending on who has completed the academy. So on the very last day, we're gonna have a hell of a wheel to spin. So all right, let's try again. Good luck. No, it didn't work again. All right, bear with me, everybody. Again, technical difficulties.
While you do that, I'll explain because we have a question in the YouTube. So where do I add my wallet address to get the ticket? So basically, once you graduate, or even when you first start the academy, you can add your wallet address right away. So there is a profile spot where you have your name and stuff in the academy, and there's a tab there for your wallet address, and you simply copy and paste your wallet address into there. Hey AJ, we have 5 minutes till the detonator rollover. Should we do this possibly after?
Yes, good idea, LA. So, all right, let me go ahead and pull this up. I did pick the first winner, Dawn. Congrats. I wonder if that's our Dawn. That's there every day. I hope it is. So, if it is, we'd love to hear from you. So, all right, so we're only going to pick 4 because I already picked 1. So, LA, just remind me and let me pull up Detonator. Bear with me, guys.
Sounds good.
All right, never a dull moment at EMB. Again, we have so much happening, and sometimes we have technical difficulties, so thanks for bearing with us. All right, so again, 4 minutes to roll over. I'm going to go as fast as I can. Detonator is an ROI contract, which means you are basically able to get 365% return on your initial investment, but your investment is then locked up, so you no longer have access to that capital. But you're able to earn a certain percentage back every single day. This is amazing for the protocol because we're able to lock up a lot of protocol-owned liquidity. Right now, it's $4.8 million of liquidity, and we're also able to reward those of you that are in the contract again with a 365% return, which would be more than your initial deposit. So again, it's not APR, it's ROI. In reality, the APR is about 0.5% daily when you include instant rewards. If you're already in the contract, you get a portion of all deposits as instant rewards as well. So the best day to be in Detonator was yesterday. Even
Yeah,
better.
so
Yes, let's do it. I don't know. Okay, that would be perfect timing. Good idea. All right, we're going to try again. We had technical difficulties yesterday, but I think we can do it today. So here we go. This is our great explainer video that should cover everything.
Welcome to the Detonator. The Detonator is a system to multiply your Ethereum and EMP by 365% while providing 5 ways to earn. A daily largest depositor prize, a daily lottery prize, a daily burst based on your deposited amount, instant rewards from all new deposits, and a Win It Now button. Every day, right after the detonation countdown ends, the largest depositor prize is awarded. Huge sums are at stake as investors bid against each other to see who will come out on top. At the time of detonation, the winner receives a massive 100% bonus on their deposited amount. At the same time, the lottery winners are drawn. The number of winners and the prize amount is determined by the largest deposit. To participate in the lottery, you can deposit new funds or compound your earnings to receive up to 100 lottery tickets per day.
So remember to
The more
compound.
tickets, the higher your daily chance of winning.
yes, make sure you're compounding. We're going to cut this a little bit short, but here we go.
Attached to these incredible ways to earn is your daily burst. Your daily burst is based on the amount you have deposited and is paid out continuously toward your maximum ROI. The instant rewards feature rewards you every time someone else makes a deposit, which can often yield some surprising bonus profits. Now, if you don't like the idea of competing with others for the largest depositor prize, the Detonator also features a Win It Now button. This button allows one user per day to win a guaranteed 100% bonus by depositing the equivalent of 2% of the total pool balance. Investing has never been this much fun.
All right, so that's pretty much the gist, and we got 20 seconds left. So 364 LP snipe, amazing snipe last minute here, and it looks like it might be the same wallet address that sniped Reactor. That would be incredible. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Holy cow! Let me do a refresh. Massive instant rewards. All right, I think that was the winner. Let me go ahead and double check here. All right, we go to yesterday. There it is, 74B, 364 LP. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that was the largest depositor in both Reactor and Detonator, which is amazing. Talk about coming with a sledgehammer. Holy cow. So, and I might be wrong, but somebody else can confirm that.
Yeah, no, and you know, it's a great segue too to talk about. Oh, sorry, Charlie. Did you want to talk about compounds, bro? Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I wanted to say, yes, it's the same guy, same wallet.
Wow, amazing. Right on, Charlie. So yeah, go ahead, Bull. Awesome. Yeah.
I was just going to talk about that idea, right? That when the market is fearful, the people that tend to be successful, especially in crypto, are the people that really push through that fear and buy. You know, when everybody is fearful, and you know, when people are greedy, that's when they sell. And so the point here is that if I look at, you know, this person sniped in Reactor and in Detonator, they're looking to increase their, you know, their pool share, because as other people are claiming, you know, they're increasing their position, you know, their share by not just depositing, but by being the largest depositor. Not everybody has the luxury of being the largest depositor, especially on two different pieces of the system. But truly, the ability to compound is greater right now, as we see people being fearful and claiming. So if there was a time that you want to make sure that you try to increase your share, really the time is now, because when people are fearful, that's the time kind of to really kind of dig in and buckle, you know, kind of buckle down, or whatever the better term is there. But to really show that, okay, look, I believed in this product since day one. It's day whatever 195 now or something, maybe more, 200. And so, you know, when the opportunity is there, I just, you know, I hear it almost on a daily basis, the people that are regretful for the things that they don't do. And me personally, I never live life with regrets, because it robs you of the future of what you're going to do. Living in the past or wondering about what you should have done, it's pointless, because you can't do it. The time has passed. So taking advantage of the opportunity that's in front of you is where you want to focus your energy for tomorrow.
Absolutely, Bowler. Great points, bro. And it's true. I mean, we have seen whales exit, but then they come back eventually, and usually at the time where, you know, they consider it a bottom. And 9 times out of 10, you know, there are some lucky whales out there, but 9 times out of 10, you know, it's smart money is how you can accumulate wealth. So they're no dum-dums, you know, unless they're dumping e-share on the bottom. But so yeah, we're it's bullish. I mean, again, plenty of volume, still coming in daily, still over now $5 million in the pool balance of Detonator. And we are launching Detonator as a software as a service. So this will provide massive revenue streams, both from licensing fees and ongoing deposit fees to EMP directly. And so perps, this ad right here at the top of Detonator, um, uh, they're our second Detonator as a service partner. They were the first that we announced, but we are announcing, and here you go, here's some alpha for those that stuck around to the very end. We are announcing the official first, as far as rollout goes, and the largest Detonator as a service partner to date. We are announcing that on Wednesday, and the first Detonator as a service will go live the following um, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We'll have a whole breakdown on actual times. But yes, so the very first Detonator service will be live before the end of the month. Perps has one coming for their X row BNB pair. That will be the one after that, which will be early, maybe even end of September still, or very early October. Again, this is their X-Grow. X-Grow is the name of the token, and it'll be their BNB pair. So that is announced, and then we have two other detonators as a service happening in October after that, and one of them is on another chain. So detonator will be cross-chain as well. Again, we're able to deploy detonator on any EVM compatible chain. So really bullish stuff coming. All right, we're gonna pull some tickets and wrap it up here. One thing I want to show you all real quick though, bear with me. There's a pretty awesome Easter egg in this video that I don't know a lot of you may have seen or may not have seen. All right, right there. Who's that guy? I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see it. I don't know. LA or Bull, is it coming up on stream or no?
Yeah, it's there. I see it.
All right, so yes, the Willy Wonka of DeFi, a little Easter egg. I wanted to just point that out. So, all right, let me pull up the stream. There he is. All right, let me pull up the ticket giveaway rather. Bear with me 1 minute. All right, while I get this up, LA, was there any other last minute announcements or anything before we end with this ticket draw, or Bull? If there's anything, give me 1 more minute. Sorry, guys.
Just one thing is, Kirk asked me to announce that DeFi Debrief is coming out right after tonight's AMA. So there's going to be a brand new episode.
Perfect. All right, I know we're running a little bit late, so hopefully we can get it going before he goes live. But you can always watch the replays of DeFi Debrief. Again, for those of you who don't know, DeFi Debrief is about a 5 or 10 minute recap of everything that we have announced in the EMP and eventually Impulse ecosystem. So, and that's one thing we haven't even mentioned is Impulse. We'll do a whole AMA on that tomorrow, or at least a segment in the AMA on that tomorrow. Because anybody selling EMP right now, there is no way in hell they're going to be getting early access through Impulse. And that could be a massive, massive win for all of you. Again, that is going to be the first algorithmic project on Pulse Chain. So again, just another perk to those of you that stick it out for the next few weeks until we see some great movement. So all right, let me pull up the giveaway. All right, so we already picked one winner who was Don. Let's go 4 more and then we'll wrap it up. Bear with me. Oh, good lord. All right, I gotta refresh. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. All right, Constantinosis or Tenos. Congrats to you. Love the name. All right, we got 2, 3 more. All right, Treebs. Right on, brother. Congrats. An OG member. Holy cow. Me and Treebs go way back. And yeah, he's been in EMP from day one. So, all right, awesome. Congrats, man. You'll see the lottery ticket under detonator balance within the next 48 hours. So, again, we shoot for 24, but just give us a little bit of time if Jake can't do it the day of. So, all right, we got 2 more, right, LA?
Yep.
All right, Raymond is the winner, and 1 more. All right, good luck, everybody. 1 more golden ticket. Here we go. All right, Anthony, you are the final winner today. Again, we'll be giving away 5 tickets every day for the next 11 or 12 days. It was 2 weeks total. And then on the very last day, everybody will be eligible yet again, and we'll be giving away 40 or 50 tickets that day alone. So you do have time to complete the academy. Again, even if you're an OG or a veteran in EMP or Tomb Forks, we highly recommend that you at least do the academy again, because moving forward, these certificates of completion will be very valuable. We're going to offer a lot more perks to those that we know have gone through the academy and actually completed it. So, all right, awesome.
And just to let you guys know, the final day is the 22nd, I believe. I'm just
All right.
checking right.
Yeah, thank you, LA, for sure. That will help.
My computer's loading really slow, but I believe it's the 22nd.
All right, killer. All right, awesome. Well, I think that was it. Again,
Sorry,
if you,
it's the 21st. It's the oh no, wait, sorry, I was right the first time. It's the 22nd.
all right, the 22nd is final answer. All right, yes, and we will be giving updates as we go. We are also encouraging all of you to sign up to our email. We'll post the links on all the socials and all the chats right now to, again, be able to take the academy and learn all about EMP and best practices. So, all right, Bull or LA, any final words or comments? Again, super happy to have LA part of the team. And Bull is our, our unofficial team member. But again, another really amazing part of our community as well. So, all right, go ahead, guys. Anything you want to add before we wrap it up? No, come on, Bull. I know you always have something. I say that.
Not really. You know, yeah, no, of course. You know, I'm always excited for every day because to today, right? Like everything you failed at, you don't have to tomorrow. So you gave into fear today, no big deal. Tomorrow's a new day. We start anew every single time we wake up. And so when you wake up, you know, it's a renewed perspective, just like that video game I've talked about in the past, where I always think there's an amazing similarity between crypto and video games, but I'll just say it, I'll tell it briefly. Everybody that has played a video game has gotten to that point where they couldn't jump past the stage or beat a boss. And you told yourself that you weren't going to stay up very late playing that game, but you were up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours later than you wanted to be. You were dead ass tired. You never beat that boss or got past that stage. And you had to get up early the next day for school or work, whatever it was, when you were tired because you played that video game, but you got sleep. You're refreshed. You have a different perspective. And, you know, while you're eating your breakfast, you say, the hell with it. I'm going to play that level one more time just to see. And you get past it in the first try in like 2 minutes. That's because it's a new day. Your perspective has changed. everything maybe that went against you during that day that made you feel negative isn't there anymore. So that waking up with that renewed perspective about the positive things in your life, the fact that you woke up is a good thing. And so, starting from there, everything that you failed at yesterday, you don't have to today.
Amazing. Again, our crypto dad, Bill Gates, with I could not have said a better ending words of wisdom. So, awesome. All right, everybody. Well, another awesome week ahead at EMP. Again, this is only Monday, and we have a ton coming. If you thought last week was exciting, this week is going to be even better. And we're really, again, ramping up for the end of the year to finish super strong with getting past the ETH merge. Again, that's set to happen on the 15th or 16th, I don't remember, but in the next few days. And
19.
even 19, thank you, Bull. And Bull sent me an article too, not to continue too long here, but I saw there was like, what, Bull, like 85% of all money in DeFi left over the last year. And we're only down 35% peg. So that should just show you with hard numbers, how resilient we are here for sure, Bull.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, and if anybody wants to see that article, let me know. We'll post that as well. But all right, awesome. On that note, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, if you have any questions, please join us tomorrow. I see one question. AJ, any possibility of an MDB Plus reactor? Maybe. You never know. We may be in the works on again something in the MDB ecosystem. We're gonna have a whole pitch deck set up that you can kind of pitch your favorite projects on getting their own version of Detonator. So yeah, again, I cannot confirm nor deny that, but we'll have a lot of incredible partners moving forward. So all right, thanks again, everybody. Good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.